Hello YouTube, I am Shaggy, I am Philalitheia, and I am doing my very best not to just get pissed off and go to bed angry. No, no, I'm not going to do that. It's unproductive, it wouldn't be prudent. Got my light on. Got my seat, I've got my pillow, I've got my tent, I've got my blanket, I've got my grandma's sweater. I've got everything I need to stream Civ 6 to the Discord. Fucking hey. Do something. Do something of value while I chill, while I relax. Try to go to sleep. Try to go to sleep feeling artistically or creatively fulfilled in some way. Doesn't have to make sense to you. I don't need your approval. That's just what I need. Artistic fulfillment. So I can go to sleep. Hey, Rich. And I need it to come in a way that isn't filled with constant setbacks. Unforeseeable, uncontrollable setbacks. Things outside my control that I have no control, that I have no ability to foresee or fix. That get in the way. Stumbling blocks, as it were. Hurdles, as it is, as it be. So I'm gonna just try to get comfortable. Super uncomfortable. When I'm frustrated like this, I start to get claustrophobic in my own skin. My skin starts to itch. I'm in a lot of pain. And then it starts to feel like everything is fighting against me. And I start to get angry. All of that is tiresome. It's just all played out in my life. Hey, Jazz, what's up? I'm glad to hear that you're home safe. Hopefully your work is fulfilling. Hello, gamer. Hello, Roblox. And I'm doing my best to keep from screaming. Because I'm gonna start screaming. And that's unproductive. Not a mature vent of my frustration. I wouldn't say that you're early. I would normally be playing Final Fantasy V right now to wind down. But for some reason, it just won't accept microphone. So fuck it. YouTube doesn't want to cooperate. YouTube doesn't need to cooperate. How are you guys doing tonight? Hello, Master. You're hoping for Seattle? Yeah, I was talking with Rach about that tonight. We sat and watched the um, Steelers-Jets game because I've watched it about 5 times this week now, 4 times this week, something like that, and kept watching that Steelers game because that Steelers offense looks so much better than I thought it would. Yeah, uh, she's a big Steelers fan, and I told her that that Seahawks team is a good team, but the Steelers got kind of a gift from the schedule gods that they got this Jets and this Seahawks team early in the season. Yeah, I'm not optimistic for your Seahawks either. I'm not optimistic. I have a feeling they're going to get throttled too. I have a feeling it's going to be bad. I have a real bad feeling for you. Yeah, yeah. Because I don't know. I didn't watch any Seattle last year, but that McDonald in that your head coach's name, I don't know. I don't know that you've got the talent, and I know DK is going to be on fire, and he took over 2 drives of that Pittsburgh game. DK himself did. So I don't know. Hey Samuel. Um, I always try to be optimistic for my friends and their teams, but you got to understand my girl's a Steelers fan, and I've been obsessed with that game all week. The Steelers have some injuries on defense, and the Steelers have an old defense. But Jalen Ramsey's out there playing like an outside linebacker. So if Patrick Queen and TJ Watt only impact 2 games or 2 plays apiece, Jalen Ramsey is Jalen Ramsey. I don't know what the Seahawks have. They'll be able to run on him inside. Pittsburgh might run away because Aaron Rodgers has something to prove for the first time since he won a Super Bowl. And the last time he won a Super Bowl was against his current Steelers, and his Packers are looking like the team in the NFC. So it's still a wide open race. It is week 2, but to say that the Seahawks aren't in very real trouble, to say that they had better be on their P's and Q's is an understatement. They're in very real trouble. They could get the doors blowed all the way the fuck off them. Go Pack, go! Indeed. Yeah, management kind of stripped you. That's kind of what I was saying to Rach, is that the Seahawks, they've got the new quarterback, great, but they gave all of his, well, Jackson Smith and Jigba's a phenom, but sending Dak away or sending DK away did not help. And then Charbonnet is all you got. You got Charbonnet and JSN, and it could be a long day if you can't get the run game going. It could be a long day if the Seahawks don't get the run game going. Because Arthur Smith was content in the first half to keep everything under the stick, everything short of the sticks. The Steelers are a team that's going to Rochambeau you. They are content to keep everything short game. They're content to win on the final drive and then let you scramble to put together a come from behind win. You know, and I don't know, man. Darnold could have a long day. Darnold could have a long day, and it could be really ugly. Or not that. But yeah, McDaniel being young and smart, I actually don't know. I'm not being relativistic. I don't know. I didn't watch any of their ball last year, so I couldn't tell you. I have no opinion, and I don't know. Huh. But yeah, the Bengals and the Jags. The I don't know. It's week one. It's out of division. It's in conference. Whatever. The Jags are a shit team. I don't know about that Cohen guy, Duval, and what's his name, Trevor Lawrence. Those the most beautiful interceptions you'll ever watch sail from a quarterback's hand. So I just don't know them. I got a feeling the Bengals beat the brakes off of them. But I'm almost always wrong when I think somebody's going to get the brakes beat off them. ACT, what's up? Saw somebody with your PFP today, and they got real cagey about they got real cagey about it. They didn't want to talk about it. I said, "Hey, what's that about?" Doing fine, ACT. Winding down for sleep. I can't decide if I think that this run in Civ is going well or poorly. I just know that I'm listening to the crickets. I'm actually going to take this earbud out. But tonight will be a really nice night to listen to a book. I need a good book to challenge my mind. A book I can get excited about, and not a book that somebody else recommends to me. You guys read for very different reasons than I do. You like very different things than I do. I love you. Oh, hey Sandra, I didn't see you come in. Wish you wouldn't say these things. But my girlfriend, 'cause it looks like I have lost a muffin, and now a lighter. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you don't think Darnold's the guy? I think Darnold could be the guy. I think Darnold could be the guy if somebody would just stick with him. Give him a system to grow into and perfect. Darnold won 14 or 15 games last season. You gotta develop a system that works. But I think Darnold and Mayfield, just two guys from that class, are dudes. I thought the whole time they were dudes you could build teams with. Win a Super Bowl? I don't know. Super Bowl is contingent on so much more than the quarterback, but so much more than the quarterback. Super Bowls are contingent on things entirely outside the quarterback's ability to affect, like injuries, like special teams play. Like last year, the argument could be made that Justin Tucker lost more games than he helped win for the Ravens. So like he shanks a field goal after the quarterback gets you in position to kick it, and you lose the Super Bowl. Like that can't be on the quarterback. It just in no reasonable world can that be on the quarterback. So much is outside the quarterback's control. Actually, I think Darnold is a perfectly serviceable quarterback. I think he can get you to the promised land. Can he win it? Who knows? I think people would have said what Vinny Testaverde couldn't win a Super Bowl, or I think people would still say that Joe Flacco couldn't have won a Super Bowl. Shit, did I lose my lighter during the course of the day? Is that just how this night's gonna cap itself off? Fuck my life, man. Why? That's what I did with my day? I lost my lighter. What's up, Logan? How you doing, man? Donald's got such a big arm. He's got such a big arm, and he's still so young. He came into the league at like 21 or 22. So he's still so young. He's like 26 or 27 right now, maybe 28. You still got 4 years before the guy's even in his prime. You still got a rookie contract with this kid, with Darnold. The Seahawks still have a rookie contract. Length of years before this kid is even in his prime. He's on his third team when he would be getting fourth team, when he would be naturally getting a second contract. I would be very happy. I would be very happy with Darnold as my quarterback. I would just be leery right now of the Seahawks and everything they do, because they've got questionable ownership. Every decision the Seahawks make for the next 10 years is going to be deserving of skepticism, because they've got new ownership. And so until you prove you've got a track record, until you prove you're a winner, you gotta prove it. You gotta earn it. And the Seahawks ownership, they haven't earned shit yet. They might not even. Well, yeah, the team will look elsewhere if he shits the bed. The contract is team friendly, but that's what I'm talking about with ownership. You gotta just kind of assume that the Seahawks are going to do a lot of team friendly deals, and that people aren't going to play their hearts out for them. You gotta just kind of assume that they're going to overpay for mediocre talent for several years. But I mean, Darnold won like 16 games last year. He only lost one game. I think I legitimately lost my lighter. I thought I sat here and had a smoke tonight, but I don't think I did. I think I legitimately lost my lighter somewhere along the day. And that's really upsetting. Because I don't like buying lighters. Okay. You'll learn this season whether McDaniel's the guy. Whether he's a guy or not. And if you've got the coach, everything else will figure itself out. Yeah, Jody, the owner, she's hurting the franchise. She doesn't give a shit about football. I'll be around. I don't know. I don't look until minutes before the game. or after the games of I don't look until after kickoff, so I don't know what games I get to see in my local area. But I'm gonna try to. I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to make an effort to put on a show incorporating football tomorrow. So I plan to be around, and I look forward to seeing you, Jazz. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm in Ohio. I'm in the center of the state, so um, it's a real crapshoot. It's a real crapshoot what games I get on the local whatever they call it. Rich can't wait. Yeah, I might go down and I made a little bit of money today. I might go down to Buffalo Wild Wings and see how long I can get away with hanging out there. Yeah, I know you would like it, Rach. So I might do it. You're crazy, woman. Get some sleep. Hey, Arkham, what's up? Tomorrow's game day. Rach is all about it right now. Take care, Rach. Night night. Nice. Yeah, I get the nationally televised games. I'll be watching whatever's on. I'll be doing my best to pay attention and talk about it. Like, not every game has a not every game has a like a season long takeaway. Some games are just that game. They're not going to affect the season. But that Steelers-Jets game, I couldn't shake it. I couldn't get away from it because it really felt indicative of what we're going to see later this season. I really think we're going to see both of those teams. Yeah, Cowboys Giants isn't going to teach us anything. We know that Brian Dable is a very good head coach, and the Giants are talent poor. We know that, so we're not going to learn anything. I'll be watching the Cowboys if I get around to that game. I'll be watching to see if Dak has arm strength or if I'm overreacting to week one. But if Dak can't get the ball to the perimeter, I'll be looking away from the Cowboys all season. I got friends who like the Cowboys, but they're not going to the playoffs about the Cowboys if Dak can't get the ball to the perimeter. Especially because, I don't know, Schottenheimer kind of disappointed me. In my opinion, he took the loss as a teaching moment, and I never liked that. I never liked being happy with a loss. Right, Rams Titans. Right. Can this Titans stack up? Every game that what's his name? Cam Ward. Every game that Cam Ward plays is an interesting like test case. Okay, is the kid, does he have it? But otherwise, yeah, what's it going to teach us? Very little. Those teams aren't playing later this season, that's for sure. It's like that's not a Super Bowl preview. Definitely not. The Titans are going to be very lucky to be playing in the postseason, and the Rams should blow the doors off that team. But do they? I don't know. They flirted around and tried to lose this weekend. I don't even know. I don't even remember who's coaching down there in Tennessee. That's such a dumpster fire. I shouldn't think of it that way. I shouldn't react that way. But yeah, Tennessee, that whole operation, ownership, all of it is just such a dumpster fire. Is it since he's former OC? That makes sense. I don't know. Is it like Callahan or something like that? That's probably right. You're probably right. Yeah, I missed a lot of last season, and then I didn't tune in for most of the off season this year, so I missed a lot. I'm still trying to uh, pick up on some of the storylines just from listening to the broadcasts. Brian Callahan, former Cincy. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Callahan. That's interesting. And what's interesting is that Cincy didn't really miss a beat on offense. They looked mid-season. They looked good. They look maybe not mid-season. Maybe that's a little too much. But they look good. Both got it. I like that. I like how you said that. We both got it. Cincy's defense played a lot better than I thought they would. And I know we can do the whole, oh, it was just Cleveland. But I mean, it's an NFL team. And then I don't think anybody was surprised by what Cincy actually looked like. Offensive line is still the weakness. But I'm of the opinion that anybody that's going to try to play that off like they didn't know that, oh, we didn't see their offensive line being their biggest weakness, is lying. Playing to a crowd that doesn't actually know or watch football, since he hasn't been able to protect Burrow the whole time they've had him. Yeah, they played solid ball. They didn't get pushed around, and Joe Flacco looked good. He looked like he had all the athleticism he's ever had. I never liked or understood all the Fluco talk back in the earlier days. I guess people still call him that. And the Browns have talent. They have talent on both sides of the ball, a ton of it, and a good quarterback or a good head coach and play caller. What they don't have is a quarterback they know they can rely on for the next 15 years. Whether you call that a franchise quarterback or what. And the Browns, they played well enough to look like a 10-win team at the end of the season. So right now, I'm just kind of sitting in a holding pattern. I really don't know yet. People ask me for like betting advice sometimes, like crazy people would do. If sometimes people ask me, yeah, the Browns, like by their roster, just by talent on the roster, they're not. They are not far away from competing for the championship, for competing for the divisional round of the AFC. They really are not that far away at all with their roster construction. The problem is that their quarterback is really holding them back. Because if Flacco does well this season, that's not good. That's not good for the front office. That's bad for the Browns front office if Flacco plays really well. If he plays well enough to keep Shador or Gabriel Iglesias, whatever his name is, plays well enough to keep either of the rookies on the bench, they're fucked. They have to draft quarterbacks again next year. A quarterback again next year. I legitimately thought Shador wasn't going to make the roster. So Good on him. I wasn't being an ass about that prediction. He didn't show me anything that said that he needed to be an NFL quarterback. Not in the preseason, and I know it's just the preseason, but I saw it with Tannehill in his first preseason game. I went, okay, there's an NFL quarterback in there. I am still awake, Gamer Wolf. Thank you for telling me. Maybe he needs some seasoning. Maybe. Maybe I'm just being harsh because I know who his dad was. Maybe I'm falling into that trap that people like Rich Eisen accuse the other national media like ESPN have fallen into. But I just didn't see anything that impressed me. It was the preseason, and I get that. I respect that take. But I'm going to insist I saw something there with Tannehill. Time to get to bed. Well, you can have a good night. Hola, Rob. What's up? Just trying to go to bed, Rob. Just trying to relax enough to go to sleep. Play anything cool today? I'm playing Civ 6. I think Civ 6 is cool. We watched the Steelers Jets game. Yeah, the Jets lost last weekend, yes. You've gotten into soccer? You don't sound happy about that. Dang it, Bobby, I've gone and liked soccer. Feels weird, huh? Or maybe your disdain was arbitrary, and what feels weird is reconciling your arbitrary distaste. I see. Heard that, Rob. I love You Had to Be There story. It feels like you're there when you're hearing it. It's like it just happened to me. The awkward tension is palpable. Here you am, Rob, and I'm glad to have you, buddy. Glad for it. I wish this were the scheduled programming that I had planned for tonight, but here we are. Edibles don't do anything for me. Yeah, they don't. They just don't do anything for me. I don't get anything. Some people are like that. Some people's kids, man, I tell you what. Can't even get stoned on edibles. Jeez Louise. Probably, if you quit for a while, your tolerance is probably affected by that. enjoying the sounds of the crickets as we wind down toward midnight. It's 11:30 right now. I'm guessing that my chat is broken. Yeah, it is. Hey, Jose, thank you for the super chat. Charles Bukowski, I don't know the name. Bengals. Sorry, I missed these. The chat was broken. Hey, Kathos. Good night. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Kathos. You're supposed to be asleep, Rach. I am sleepy. The chat it broke just long enough. That sounds like someone I would find annoying, Jake. Algorithm search? Don't know, man. Never heard of him. Hey, KJ, thank you for the good night and the like. Good to know you're awake. Take care, buddy. You just got up to get ice? Uh-huh, I totally believe that. I totally believe that you were just getting ice. Just getting ice for your bruised pelvis. guessing that my chat's busted again. Hey Eric, what's up? Yeah, sleepy time is very near. Yeah, sleepy time, Eric. Hey Christy, it's been an alright day. Hey Gerald, what's up? It's not really cold, not quite. It was pretty cold last week, or earlier this week, I guess. Doing alright, Gerald, how are you? Thank you, Eric. Indeed, friend. Thank you for the likes and the hearts. Got about 10 minutes till midnight. Shabbat Shalom, Bob. I am okay. How are you? I'll be watching tomorrow, yeah. I don't know what I'll be watching, but I will be watching. I will learn what's on in my local area when I learn what's on in my local area. Indifference was my reaction. I think whether he was racist or not was irrelevant. I think he was a scumbag one way or the other. Racist or just the usual kind. Indifference. It doesn't affect my life. It's not going to change my approach. You have a good night too, Bob. Be safe, be well, be smart. There's lunatics out there with guns. Alright, dudes. That brings us to midnight. I am very sleepy. It's been a slow day. Slow business day for sure. Take care, Christine. Alright. What up, Cool Beans? I didn't know you were my supervisor. What do you think, Cool Beans? Why are you asking me if I got robbed? Do I appear to be robbed? No, it's better. Oh, you too. Why is this my life? Why? Why is this my life?